What? Good evening, everybody. I don't know is my microphone loud enough? I can't hear anything up here. Are we good? Okay. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for not clapping for me as I walked up. I was expecting a little more cheers, but that's fine. It's so wonderful to be back here with everyone here tonight, be reunited with my SOMI family. For those of you who don't know, my name is Aaron Mills. I'm a former Special Olympics Michigan employee turned volunteer, longtime fan, lifelong fan of all of our athletes. It is an absolute honor. Thank you so much. That's sweet. It is an absolute honor to have been butt dialed by Bo Parker to accidentally be invited to be your MC this evening here tonight. So let me be the first to officially welcome you to the 2022 Special Olympics Michigan Hall of Fame Awards ceremony. Now this evening is all about celebrating your accomplishments over the last 3 years. Man, it's been a while since we did one of these things. As you navigated and thrived during a challenging time. Now, because of your support, your dedication, and your creativity, the athletes of Special Olympics Michigan were able to shine as the world faced many unknowns. This evening is a thank you for your service and your love for the organization and to celebrate the remarkable milestones achieved in 2022. Now, with so many game changers in this organization, tonight is just the beginning of our celebration. We will be honoring others throughout the next year, marking significant anniversaries and accomplishments at the Winter and the State Summer Games. So please join me now in welcoming to the stage someone who needs no introduction. Now please join me in welcoming Special Olympics Michigan President and CEO, Tim Heilman.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Aaron. I would say it is so great to see you, but I can't see everyone now with all the lights down, but I can feel you and feel your energy, and it is awesome, just awesome to be here with this team, this Special Olympics Michigan community, and the opportunity to celebrate together. With this entire group here, we've accomplished a lot in the last 12 months. We started the year, and again, thinking back of where we were a year ago, we started the year in 2022 with a record-breaking year of polar plunges, raising more than $1.5 million in person and virtually. We marked the return of the State Summer Games at Central Michigan University. We sent a delegation to USA Games where our athletes represented our state bravely, proudly, and strongly and brought dozens of medals and memories for a lifetime. We didn't stop there. In July, Special Olympics Michigan was featured to ring the closing bell at NASDAQ, and I'll tell you what, seeing our athlete and athletes in Times Square was an amazing thing. A week later, we hosted 23 nations for the first Special Olympics international event in 5 years, the Unified Cup. This building that we're standing in right now has undergone a significant transformation. I've really enjoyed having the conversations with many of you that where they came, were here 2 years ago or 1 year ago. And I tell you what, the best part about this building is when you're in those gyms or seeing the fields and watching our athletes compete and the smiles of joy on their face, and there's a lot more great things to come on this. We've had a long accomplishment this year, and we get to celebrate. And all of those accomplishments I mentioned is because of all of you in this great SOMI team. Each of you has played such a pivotal role in the success of this organization. Many of you wear multiple hats, so many different facets. Parents, coaches, volunteers, staff, our chaperones, our fans in the stands, our family. So I'm already gonna go off script a little bit. So Bo, can you flip the house lights on? Sorry about that. And you can work on dimming a little bit back. But again, I think it's really important as we're going to get to recognize individuals today, but really recognize everyone in this room. And first off, I'd like to have the Special Olympics Michigan staff. Will you please stand up? A lot of work and time that happened for this organization. Thank you. fortunate to serve on an incredible team, and a team that loves our athletes, loves this movement and inclusion, and excited about that. We don't have this organization without our volunteers, our area directors, our coaches, our chaperones, our board. So if you are a volunteer for Special Olympics Michigan, could you please stand up? I know there's a lot more of you. Stand up. We want to cheer for you as well, too. We're going. Yep. Thank you, all our volunteers. And most importantly, while we're here, the fire of the flame, our athletes and unified partners that are here today. Will you please stand up? So our coaches, volunteers, staff, athletes, all of you in this room, LETR supporters, I know we don't say it enough, but no, you are always in our hearts. We want to thank you and celebrate you for your spirit, your heart, your passion. Together, truly, we are changing the world. So now, let's get the show started. All right, perfect. Before we begin for individual awards, want you to look in your program and share in regards to, you'll see a list of names of LETR, our incredible LETR program, which is the 6th strongest fundraising program in the entire world. So let's give a hand for all of LETR right here. Our incredible men and women who are out and protecting and serving and carrying that flame of hope. Every spring they have their annual conference, and you'll see and recognize wonderful leaders, fundraisers, groups for that. So please take a moment, look through the program, and see those individuals that were awarded awards at the spring LETR conference. And now to begin, the first official award is the Hank Rorick Spirit Award. For many know Special Olympics, you know that summer games, winter games, state games, it takes an army of supporters. It takes so much support, planning, love, time, and that's what games committee members do. When they are thinking about and going with winter games, they're getting ready and gearing up for summer games. Always keeping our athletes at their heart and always keeping the quality of sport in front of them. Each year, the Hank Rorick Award, Spirit Award, is presented to a Games member who has a true passion for athletes, a person that continually looks for ways to improve the experience of everyone. This year's award winner at Summer Games did just that. They put in long hours, they went above and beyond, actively in game setup, interacting with athletes, and the last one always to call it a night after cleanup. It's not an easy task being a games committee member, and again, recognizing individuals that really step up is not an easy task as well. This winner always has a smile on their face, making it look easy, running around for 12+ hour days, and this year did it 8 months pregnant, and then additionally, couple weeks later, went down and volunteered for a month at Unified Cup. So for this year's 2022 Hank Rorick Spirit Award Games Committee member, please welcome Sophie Stojkoff.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Sophie. The Golisano Health Leadership Award recognizes health champions, leaders, and organizations that are making a significant contribution to equal access health, fitness, or wellness for people with intellectual disabilities. The award promotes awareness for progress and extraordinary efforts towards fulfilling the goals, values, and mission of Special Olympics health work. This is the highest Special Olympics honor for health partners, an award recognized at the national level. Presenting tonight's award, please welcome a friend of mine, Special Olympics International Health Messenger and Special Olympics Michigan athlete, Kayla Cornell.
Yeah, I'm a little short. Our award winner began volunteering for Special Olympics Michigan in 2020, previously volunteering with Special Olympics Maryland for 12 years. Personally, we have provided hearing screenings to more than 300 SOMI Michigan athletes. This year, we launched a new program, the Young Athletes Program, which provides health screenings to children aged 2 to 7 years old. Michigan is now one of only 5 programs worldwide to offer this service. In addition, our winner is a fearless advocate for inclusive health in the community, providing follow-up care and service at their personal clinic. It is my honor to announce the 2023 Galazana Health Leadership Award to Dr. Smarts.
This award is so big.
I can hold it for you.
Thank you. That got awkward. Okay. It's very small print, but I'd like to say a couple words. I'm truly honored and humbled by this award. Kelly made me promise that I would keep it short. I do want an opportunity to say a few words. I'd like to thank my husband for all that he does. He's the unseen behind all of my volunteer work. Without his passion for Special Olympics and his time commitment to our family, I wouldn't be able to volunteer as much as I do. So thank you. I'd also like to thank the athletes here today, the coaches that support healthy athletes, and everyone in this room that has supported our events. Without you, healthy athletes wouldn't exist. Thank you. I have to say that one of the hardest parts of moving away from the East Coast was leaving Special Olympics Maryland. I was really involved there, and I was worried that I wouldn't get that opportunity here. However, Heather and Kelly made sure that I felt welcome even before we landed here in Michigan. There was such kindness and energy in their warmth and their welcoming to the Special Olympics Michigan, and they made sure that I felt really connected. Kelly supported my enthusiasm from day one. I have said yes to every event that she has mentioned, to new programs, to new ideas, so much so that Kelly has to rein me in sometimes. This morning I was at an event that I was happy to be at in Flint. This award means the world to me because it means that the volunteer work that I do with the athletes that I adore holds a valuable space with you too. I am so honored. Thank you.
The Unified Champion Schools Leadership Award is given annually to an individual who exemplifies what it means to play and live unified. Each year, Special Olympics Michigan recognizes someone who has moved the inclusion revolution forward in their school and community through the 3 core Unified Champion Schools components, creating a place of inclusion and acceptance for all students. Presenting the UCS Leadership Award, Unified Champion Schools Coordinator Danielle Arnold.
I am beyond thrilled to be able to share this award tonight. Our award winner tonight started unified programming at Grand Blanc High School nearly a decade ago. What started as a club grew into a unified sports class 2 years later, driven by one teacher's passion to spread inclusion throughout the district. Grand Blanc now offers not only a unified class, but a number of unified sports teams, unified art, drama, and home economics. The unified movement has now spread from the high school into the Grand Blanc community, recognized by other local nonprofits, organizations, as well as the Grand Blanc Police Department. Despite retiring from education last year, our winner remains fully active and committed to the unified and Special Olympics movement throughout Genesee and Lapeer counties. It's my honor to present the 2022 Unified Champion Schools Leadership Award to my friend and a true advocate of Special Olympics, Joan Robertson.
I know Danielle kind of had to hoodwink Joan to get here tonight and trick her to get here, but I appreciate it. And Joan, congratulations. Thank you so much for you do for our Unified Champion Schools. Well, Special Olympics Michigan recognizes the tremendous amount of time and personal effort that volunteer coaches give to our athletes. To thank them and to make the public aware of the role that coaches play in our program, one coach from each of the 36 area programs is honored at the local level. Tonight, we name the 2022 State Outstanding Coach of the Year. Please welcome Senior Manager of Sport and Training, Nick Caudle, to present our next award.
Our nominee is known for putting athletes' needs ahead of their own, embracing and nurturing each athlete for their unique abilities and pushing them to be their best. Beyond coaching, tonight's award winner serves on their local management team, co-chairs a polar plunge, fundraises, and promotes healthy eating habits to all athletes. All of this in addition to being a parent of an athlete and working full-time. Please welcome the 2022 Special Olympics Michigan Coach of the Year, Cheryl Baltel from Area 13.
Embarrass my people down there.
Please do.
This is quite an honor, but I cannot do this without a tremendous Area 13. We have amazing coaches, so I don't only take this for myself, but their time and their dedication. My husband this year started with me in cycling, and it's amazing to see the athletes' reaction. Joan worked with my daughter at golf. It's just really unique to see all the coaches when I go to state games, fall games. I can't thank you enough as a parent for putting your time in. And that's about it. But thank you guys. This is quite an honor.
Thank you, Cheryl. Congratulations. The Special Olympics Michigan relies on the support of more than 20,000 volunteers statewide to make its programs a reality. By honoring a volunteer from each of the 36 local area programs, we hope to recognize the tremendous commitment and contributions made to our overall program by volunteers. Now tonight, we will name the 2022 State Outstanding Volunteer of the Year. Presenting the award now for Outstanding Volunteer, please welcome Stewardship and Engagement Coordinator, Christy Kiter.
At a time when there were only a handful of volunteers, coaches, and athletes in their area, tonight's recipient stepped up to help with practices, tournaments, family potlucks, fundraising, and so much more. This is all in addition to sitting on the area management team and coordinating athlete physicals as well. This volunteer is known for their endless devotion to the athletes. They are the first to offer transportation to anyone that may need it, to take the time to call a parent, to answer questions after practice, and the first to problem solve when something goes wrong. Let's hear it for the 2022 Special Olympics Michigan Coach of the Year, Ginny Sparrow of Area 20. So, unfortunately, Ginny is not here to celebrate with us this evening. We are so happy we could celebrate with all of you with her accomplishment. Thank you.
Man, it's just like a real award show. People unable to be here. It's so great. So I gotta say, my job up here, I was told before I started, your job, besides looking dapper, is to make sure that you're keeping everyone on time tonight. And I gotta tell you people, we're like 9 minutes ahead of time, which is pretty great. It's pretty great. So since I've got a little time, I have to let you know, so when I was asked to MC tonight, obviously they went through the A-list first and they eventually got to me. I was told the dress code was like t-shirt and jeans and a sport coat. So I didn't know if I was getting punked because they were mad that I left to become a volunteer or what. So I brought an extra pair of like actual swanky clothes just in case. But I am really digging this whole t-shirt jacket thing. So I think we should make that the new norm. And all in favor? Okay, all right, Tim, mark it down. This counts. We had board members raise their hands. We're good. Okay. We're still 8 minutes ahead of time, in case you're curious. Okay. It takes a village in the fight for inclusion. From our athletes to families, coaches, and volunteers, we must work together to share this life-changing message. It also takes the support of other organizations and businesses to allow our athletes to compete, practice, and play. These partners offer their time, talents, and resources. They are fundamental in the success of Special Olympics Michigan. Presenting the award for Outstanding Business, Senior Director of Program Leadership, Dan Ekinen.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. I heard Aaron Mills was wearing a t-shirt and a sport coat, so I followed suit. The recipient of tonight's award is no stranger to Special Olympics. They began hosting athletes more than a decade ago, offering them a place to compete. Since then, this business has grown into a home for more than 30 athletes to practice each fall and spring. Staff has become one of the family, calling each athlete by name, cheering them on, and purchasing area t-shirts to wear in support of the program during their tournaments. This facility hosts an annual fundraiser that raises more than $10,000 for the local area to allow the athletes they host to continue to compete at no cost to them. Make some noise for the 2022 Outstanding Business Award winner, Wendy and Dwayne Spear of High Score Lanes in West Branch, serving Area 4. Unfortunately, they could not join us tonight either, but give them one more round of applause for the outstanding players. Thank you.
I thought they were here. You like had it so hyped up. That was good. That was so good, Dan. All right. The venues where so many athletes compete allow them to shine in front of an audience, spreading awareness and enthusiasm. These platforms are imperative in building confidence and sharing the joy of sport with others. Joining me now to present the award for Outstanding Venue, Southeast Manager of Sports and Training, Kara Suxon. Souksy. I practiced it. Souksy. See, I nailed it the third time. Thank you. High five. Brave in the attempt. All right, here we go.
Exactly, right, exactly. Tonight's recipient stepped up during the mega year, giving our athletes a platform to compete in front of an international audience. This venue welcomed hundreds of athletes and unified partners from 24 nations to participate in the Unified Cup in Detroit. Partnering with the Detroit Police Athletic League, or PAL, as we know it and love it, and community volunteers, this venue is really dedicated to helping others find greatness through athletics, academics, and leadership development programs, a mission that really closely aligns with the core values of Special Olympics. I am proud to announce the 2022 award winner for Outstanding Venue to Donna Barnett with Detroit Pals, the Corner Ballpark.
This is a huge honor for us. It was actually a huge honor for us to be selected as a venue for Special Olympics. The corner ballpark was previously Tiger Stadium, Briggs Stadium, Navens Field. There's over 100 years of sports history on that hallowed ground, and to be able to host the Unified Cup this summer just added an additional unbelievable event. Not only did it change our venue, our staff, to be able to see all these athletes come from all over the world to come together. That dance party at the opening ceremonies, our staff still talks about it. We've got athletes that are on our staff, people that have seen Super Bowls and World Series and everything else, and we still rate that as one of the top events that's ever been held at the Corner Ballpark. So thank you so much.
If y'all haven't seen any of the pictures or the video from the Unified Cup, I mean, be sure to check it out that somebody's got out there, because that was an amazing, amazing event, and of course an amazing venue as well. Thank you so much, Donna. The Special Olympics Michigan Spirit Award is an annual award established to recognize an individual involved with SOMI who has had a positive impact on the program and represents the spirit and ideals of Special Olympics. This person must embody a love of sport, acceptance of others, and a generous heart. So our next person better have all three of those things, because those are the requirements. Presenting the 2022 Spirit Award, please welcome Director of Communications and Multimedia, Bo Parker.
Thanks, Mills. Tonight's award winner began volunteering with Special Olympics more than 36 years ago, coaching track and field and softball. Two sports quickly grew into an annual rotation of sports and athletes, including basketball and poly hockey. The year-round circuit was offered decades of achievement, camaraderie, and social interaction for athletes. When asked, athletes are quick to say that this coach's infectious spirit that helps them achieve success on and off the playing field. Teams founded more than 30 years ago still spend time together as competitors and friends, gathering to play and socialize. Let's give a big round of applause for the 2022 Special Olympics Michigan Spirit Award winner, Mark McLean of Area 23. Unfortunately, Mark was unable to join tonight. However, we are happy to celebrate with their accomplishment, and let's give them another round of applause.
16 minutes ahead of time. The Game Changer Award is a new award to Special Olympics Michigan designed to celebrate an individual who has helped the organization thrive, especially throughout the pandemic and our return to in-person events. This award aims to highlight the work of an individual that has advanced our movement forward and elevated how Special Olympics Michigan operates in the foreseeable future. Just as the athletes change our lives, tonight's nominee has changed theirs. Joining me on stage now, Senior Director of Health and Wellness, Heather Berg.
Tonight's recipient has no shortage of accomplishments. Their list of titles includes coach, official, educator, volunteer, and committee member. This person will seek you out at our events across the state, say hello, and also offer a hug. There's rarely a tournament or competition they miss, regardless of the location and size. During this mega year that we had, this person stepped up last minute to fulfill a much needed role at USA Games, traveling to Orlando without hesitation. Who wouldn't want to go to Orlando? They gave their time and energy at our international event, the Unified Cup, spending a week on the ground in Detroit doing whatever was asked of them. When a staff member was out unexpectedly, this person stepped up to mow the lawn here at the Inclusion Center so our athletes could compete here. There's no task too small or too large for tonight's recipient when it comes to supporting the movement. We are so lucky to call them family. Let's hear it for our game changer, Randy Salyers.
Congratulations, Randy. And I gotta tell you, walking in today, Randy was one of the very first people I saw. He came up, gave me a hug, and so it's so great to see you tonight, Randy. Congratulations. Well, each year, the Special Olympics Michigan Board of Directors recognizes an individual or group for the work they've done to support Special Olympics, specifically serving as a champion to the athletes. Previous award recipients include Kenny Baker, creator of the Water Warriors, Michigan State University head football coach George Perlis, Bobby Krim, former Speaker of the House, just to name a few. Please welcome Kevin Voigt, Chair of the Board of Directors for Special Olympics Michigan, to present the SOMI Board Chair Award.
Thanks, Aaron, and congratulations to all those who have already received awards tonight. It's fantastic. So, tonight's award goes to a dedicated board member. Not only is tonight's recipient has served on the board for a number of years now, but they're also committed to the Special Olympics cause in all its facets. Their energy is infectious, and trust me, you just can't help smile when they walk in the room. And by the way, at our board meetings, when this particular person speaks, all eyes are in their direction. In addition to serving on the board, tonight's winner is a multi-sport athlete with Special Olympics Michigan. When not competing, they've found time to co-chair the Athlete Input Council, MC the Ties and Tenny Gala, fundraise not only for themselves, but for other athletes, and serves as a health messenger, sharing the importance of an active lifestyle and balanced diet. If you're like me, you are truly blessed and lucky enough to call this person a mentor and friend. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the 2022 SOMI Board Chair Award winner from Area 8, Liz Veely.
I love you guys too. I want to thank all of you, and I am so happy and proud of getting this, and for all my work with the athletes and showing how they can be where I am, and hopefully they can be on the board, and then maybe they can get an award someday. Thank you.
Congratulations, Liz. I just want you to know, in case you didn't see it, you got a standing ovation. Everybody was cheering. Every single person had a smile on their face as you were talking. You were just an absolute delight, Liz. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, the Inspirational Athlete of the Year is a state leader that exemplifies the Special Olympics athlete oath, proving brave in the attempt in all they do. They serve as a role model to others, displaying positive sportsmanship and an appreciation for fellow athletes, encouraging others to compete to their greatest ability, win or lose. Joining us now, Jan Van Skyver, Chief Revenue, Strategy, and Growth Officer.
Thank you, Aaron. So how you guys doing in terms of inspiration tonight? We feeling it? We feeling it? Are we at our max? I don't think so, because I've got another award to go that's specifically for inspiration, so hang on to your hats. Tonight's recipient is a multi-sport athlete who competes in golf, basketball, poly hockey, volleyball, softball, track, and bowling. In 2022, they attended and medaled at USA Games in Orlando, and I was there to see it. In addition, this athlete also serves on the SOMI management team. This athlete has dedicated their life to serving as a positive messenger for Special Olympics, advocating for a more inclusive world. Win or lose, you can always find this person cheering on others and encouraging everyone to see the bright side. If you've met this person or watched them compete, you know that there is never a moment where they are not giving 1,000%. Please welcome to the stage the 2022 Inspirational Athlete of the Year, Amanda Davis.
Amanda, would you like to say anything? Congratulations, Amanda. I just want everyone to know how cool that was to see Amanda's partner in marriage, Patrick, up here being able to give the award to Amanda. It was just a really special moment. So congratulations to both of you. Very much. The Special Olympics Michigan Hall of Fame Award is an annual award established as the highest tribute paid to persons who have made a significant impact upon the athletes, volunteers, and/or programming for SOMI. Presenting our final award of the night, please welcome back to the stage, I guess I'll give him an introduction this time, Tim Heilman and former SOMI board chair, Michelle Acchiavetti.
So Aaron keeps talking about how far we're in front of schedule, and I don't want this evening to end. Right? This is great. Again, to everyone here, thank you. It's been an amazing year, And that year doesn't happen without every single one of you here, and also all of the coaches, the volunteers, the athletes, the LETR, board supporter, community, family that makes Special Olympics Michigan great. So again, let's give all of each other a round of applause. Thank you for being here. So we have come to that point in the evening, the final award, and as Aaron said, and title of this banquet, this is the SOMI Award in Hall of Fame Banquet. The Hall of Fame is the highest award given out to Special Olympics Michigan. In the 54 years of this incredible movement, there have been 64 individuals inducted to the SOMI Hall of Fame, and today we get to induct member number 65. If you were at a summer games for the last 20-some years, you know the voice that's recognizing our athletes, the smiles and the enthusiasm, the friends who have served as that MC. For 10 years, this individual has served on the board of directors, including 2 as board chair. When you go to an event, you see hugs, smiles, high fives to everyone in the community. This incredible building that we're in today, this building that our athletes play on, wasn't possible without this individual.
This individual, can you hear me okay? This individual was the board chair when we had to really think hard, long and hard, on how we were going to take this organization forward after a fantastic president for a really long time. And she had the courage to stand up and pick ourselves a fantastic visionary. This individual co-chaired our strategic plan development that included this and has made the state of Michigan program one of the absolute best. This, as Tim said, this individual took Tim's vision and made it a reality. And without this person, this building, this room, what's gonna come for the next 50 years doesn't exist. She was the first to raise her hand anytime we have to go anywhere to showcase our amazing athletes. USA Games, the 50th anniversary celebration, Unified Cup, she is there. She is always there and always bringing back, speaking loud and proud for our athletes. And this individual, a celebrity on all of our hearts, is a true celebrity, not only a celebrity to these athletes, but she is a friend. They hug her, they know her, they have pictures of her, and you know what? She knows every single person's name. So, I would like to continue, right? Who's next to talk? All right, I get to say it, sorry. So please help me in honoring my dear friend, my partner in crime, this year's 2022 Special Olympics Hall of Fame winner, Juliet Dragos. Juliet, before you get to talk, the athletes want to share a little bit about why they nominated you as well. So go ahead.
Juliet not only cares deeply about Special Olympics, but she also loves and cares very deeply for the athletes. She is dedicated to volunteering with Special Olympics, and it shows in all that she does and the time and commitment she puts in. It also shows outside of Special Olympics and the partnerships she has gained with different organizations for people with intellectual disabilities. Her smile glows wherever she goes, and she lights up a room anytime she walks in.
The reason that I think that Juliet should get this award, that she has supported Special Olympics for a long time. She always likes to see athletes come over to talk to her, and she is well known in her area. We love her.
And please welcome the 65th member of the Special Olympics Michigan Hall of Fame, Julia Dragus.
I'm very rarely speechless, but I am. Usually, many times, I have been the MC of this Hall of Fame banquet. And this year, I could not figure out why I wasn't asked to MC the Hall of Fame banquet. Well, now I know. I thought, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're tired of me, maybe they won't. But I could never have imagined that I would be standing here as an inductee into the Hall of Fame, because I love emceeing and I love being with the athletes. My first experience with Special Olympics Michigan was a summer games in the 1990s. I was asked to MC, and I had not ever attended an event, but I had heard really good things about Special Olympics, and I said, sure. So I get to the campus of Central Michigan University in Mount Pleasant, and I'm standing on the stage, and I am watching the sea of color come down the hill. And this joy and this happiness, this jubilation, this anticipation, and I was overcome. I just stood there and watched it. I cried and cried and cried. And that day, I was on the hook. And every time I go to an opening ceremonies, and I've only missed one in all the years that I've been involved with Special Olympics Michigan, I cry because you athletes make me so happy, and you teach us what this is about. I love my job. I wanted this job as a TV news anchor since I was a little kid. But what pleases me and what I get the most sense of accomplishment and pleasure from is being able to give a voice to those who might not have one. Being able to spread the word about acceptance and inclusion from the athletes of Special Olympics Michigan. Over the years, I have been able to tell so many of your stories, and not just at the state games, at local and regional events and competitions, but I did have the opportunity to go to the World Games in Los Angeles, where we followed our athletes, where we followed the people who, we want to tell their stories. I have also been able to cover the USA Games in both Seattle and in Orlando this last summer. And just letting people know how special and why this is such a great organization has really fulfilled my career. My hope is that others can see and others will spread the word. After many years I'm just trying to keep myself composed. After many years of volunteering, I was approached about 11 and a half years ago and they was asked, would you like to consider joining our board of directors? And I said, oh my gosh, yeah, this to me was, this is one of the most prestigious state organizations. It's, one of the best. And so I did. And I have to tell you, I was so nervous. I was so unsure of myself. I didn't know if I would be able, if I could do it. And I learned so much. I learned things like strategic planning, doing a budget, governance, finances, and how Special Olympics Michigan works, how it operates in the organization. And that gave me even more respect for this program. The other thing is I met some of the most wonderful people I would never have come across in my life from all over the state, my fellow board members, who have such knowledge and expertise, taught me so much, and also became my friends. So that, to me, means so much. Michelle, you know. Michelle and I started the same day. We met at orientation, and she's just one of my best friends. I would like to thank Tim Heilman, because as Michelle had mentioned, my first year as board chair, Lois Arnold, who was the most wonderful leader of Special Olympics Michigan for 28 and a half years, informed me she was retiring. So here I am, I'm the board chair, and we have to form a search committee. We have to figure out how are we going to take Special Olympics Michigan to the next level. Not just fill Lois's shoes, but take it to the next level. We had a nationwide search. We had hundreds of applications. We narrowed it down, and guess who our best applicant was, and the person for the job, Tim Heilman, right here in West Michigan. So we said to Tim, we know you have these big shoes to fill, but we want you to do more than that. We do want you to take Special Olympics into the future. We do want you to be a visionary. And a couple of months later, after he was hired, we had an executive committee meeting with him, and he says, I want to buy a school. Here's the idea. You want a vision, here's the vision, and here we are. Unified Sports and Inclusion Center. So Tim, I just can't wait to see where you take Special Olympics in the future. And Tim, to your staff, thank you so much. We know that you do this because you love it. It's not a job, it's your passion. And that shows how much you love the athletes and how hard you work. And we know with the Unified Cup, it's been difficult. So what does Tim do? He does something on the west side. So what about the east side? He brings an international Unified Cup to Detroit. You know, we're giving love to the entire state. I would also like to thank my husband, Phil, who's here, who had no idea what he was getting into whenever I started with Special Olympics, but he has also been with me and has told stories of our athletes and covered so many events to also share what an important and special organization this is. My station, WZZM, has been so supportive. They have given me the time I needed to do whatever it was for my passion for Special Olympics. And my friends at the station have also become volunteers and involved with Special Olympics. So Crisco, thank you. I couldn't be a part of this without my station. Also, my friends. One of the very first friends I made, Barb Geltima, she's here tonight. And we met my very first games, and she's a longtime volunteer, and she's here tonight too. Friends all these years. And then my other friends who have been here, I know Terry and Gary are here, but you have been so supportive and also have become involved in Special Olympics because you know that it's my passion and that's what I'm going to do. One of my favorite parts about being a part of Special Olympics is awarding medals. And I have so many stories I could tell, but I want to tell you the most recent one. Summer Games, first time in person after the pandemic. It was so hard on all of us. I missed the athletes so much, and I know how hard it was for you. So I went to award medals at the Summer Games, and after I finished, I saw a friend, an athlete friend I hadn't seen in years, and I hugged her, and I said, oh my gosh, congratulations. She had her medal on. I said, congratulations, I'll see you next year. And she said, no, you won't. And I said, why? Because it's somebody else's turn next year. So volunteers, coaches, area directors, families, and most importantly, athletes, thank you so much for including me, for teaching me what is really important in life. What I want all of us to do is to be a part of this inclusion revolution, take this inclusion revolution forward, and let's show people that we are all the same. We have similarities, we have differences, and we all have unique abilities. So athletes and Special Olympics Michigan, thank you for accepting and including me. And I'll see you at Winter Games.
Congratulations, Juliet. Thank you for unknowingly letting me be the fill-in anchor for you tonight on the MC stage. I appreciate that. And also, let's hear it one more time for all of our award winners tonight. And to all of you, thank you so much for your endless support in creating a more unified and inclusive world. We would not be here without your timeless and tireless dedication. Award winners, if you would like an official photo, please make your way over to the step and repeat area. That's where it's like the logo, like on the thing with the thing, it's like over there. The step and repeat near the stage. And Bo Parker will be ready and willing to celebrate and take a photo with you. That, my friends, is it for our show tonight. We were scheduled to go to, I don't know, it doesn't have a time on here, but I bet we're ahead of schedule. Thank you so much, guys. This was an amazing evening. I appreciate all of you. Have a fantastic night, everyone. Thank you.